Have you ever found yourself sitting at home, staring out the window, or watching the clock tick by, feeling like the world is moving on without you? Maybe the house feels quieter these days. The kids are grown and busy with their own lives. Friends have moved away, or you've lost someone dear to you. Loneliness can creep in, especially after 65, and it's a feeling that so many of us know all too well. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to stay that way. You're not alone in this, and there are simple, everyday steps you can take to feel connected, engaged, and happy again. Loneliness isn't just about feeling a little blue. It can really take a toll on you. I've read that it can affect your mental health, making you feel down or anxious, and even your physical health, raising the risk of things like heart trouble or trouble with memory. But don't let that scare you, because the flip side is so much brighter. By making a few changes, you can turn those quiet, empty days into ones filled with purpose and joy. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 practical strategies to help you deal with loneliness and rediscover what lights you up. These aren't complicated tricks, they're easy ideas you can start trying today. Let's kick things off with the first strategy, staying socially active. We're built for connection, it's in our nature. No matter how old we get, being around others keeps us feeling alive. Now, staying socially active doesn't mean you have to be the life of the party or out every night. It's about finding simple ways to spend time with people, whether that's in a group or just one-on-one. One way to do this is to join a club or a group that catches your interest. Most towns have senior centers or community spots offering all kinds of activities. Think book clubs, card games, or even gentle exercise classes. Not sure what's out there? Next time you're at the grocery store, peek at the bulletin board, or flip through the local paper. You might spot a gardening group, a knitting circle, or maybe a dance class that sounds like fun. I know a lady named Mary who felt so lost after retiring. She barely left the house. Then she joined a walking group. At first, she was nervous, but soon she was chatting with new friends over coffee after their walks. It didn't just get her moving. It gave her people to look forward to seeing. Another idea is to reach out to old friends. Think about someone you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe a neighbor from years back or a co-worker you used to laugh with. Grab your phone and give them a call. It might feel a little awkward at first, but I bet they'll be thrilled to hear your voice. Those old connections can spark something warm and familiar, and who knows, it might lead to regular catch-ups. You could also try community events. A lot of places host free things like concerts in the park, craft fairs, or talks at the library. Even if you go by yourself, it's a chance to get out, soak in the energy, and maybe strike up a conversation. Here's a little plan to make it easy. Jot down a few things you enjoy, like music or cooking. Then, look around for events or groups tied to those. Aim to try one thing a week, nothing big, just a small step. You'll be amazed at how it adds up. Now, let's move on to the second strategy, finding new hobbies. Doing something you love doesn't just fill your time, it can fill your heart too. Plus, it's a sneaky way to meet people who enjoy the same things. Hobbies can be whatever grabs you, whether it's painting a picture, tending a garden, or even strumming a guitar. Not sure where to start? Think about something you've always wanted to try, but never got around to. Maybe you've dreamed of painting those landscapes you see on TV, or you've wondered what it'd be like to grow your own tomatoes. Now's your chance. Take John. He loved music his whole life, but never played anything. At 68, he signed up for piano lessons. Now, he tickles the keys at his grandkids' parties and even jams with a little senior band. It's brought him so much joy, and he's made buddies along the way. Getting going is easier than you think. Check out classes nearby. Lots of community colleges have affordable ones for folks like us, covering everything from photography to woodworking. Or, if you'd rather stay home, hop online. YouTube's packed with free videos that'll teach you anything from knitting to baking bread. Start small, maybe 30 minutes a day playing around with something new. You could borrow a how-to book from the library or ask a friend to show you their tricks. The best part? Hobbies often lead you to others. If you get into knitting, you might find a group that meets to stitch and chat. Love bird watching? There's probably a club that heads out with binoculars. It's not just about the activity, it's about the doors it opens. So don't hold back. Try something that sparks your curiosity. You might uncover a talent you never knew you had. And along the way, bump into some wonderful folks who make your days brighter. Now that we've talked about staying socially active and finding new hobbies, let's explore another powerful way to combat loneliness: volunteering. You might be wondering, volunteering? Isn't that for people with tons of energy and free time? Not at all. Volunteering is like a hidden gem for anyone over 65. It's a chance to connect with others, feel a sense of purpose, and shake off that lonely feeling. Plus, it's not just about giving. It's about what you get back too. When you volunteer, you're stepping into a space where your life experience and skills can shine. You meet people who care about the same things you do, and those shared passions can spark new friendships. Whether it's lending a hand at a food bank, reading to kids at the library, or helping out at a community event, you're not just helping others. You're building a little community for yourself. So how do you get started? It's simple. Think about what matters to you. Love animals? Check out your local shelter. They might need someone to walk dogs or just give the cat some love. Passionate about education? Schools or tutoring programs often need volunteers to help kids with reading or math. If you're into nature, there might be a group planting trees or cleaning up a park near you. The trick is to pick something that feels right for you. Let me tell you about my friend Tom. After he retired, he felt like he was just drifting. No purpose, no routine. Then he started volunteering with a group that repairs homes for people who can't afford fixes. He'd always loved tinkering and building, so it was a perfect fit. Now he's got a crew of buddies he works with, and he says it feels like being part of a team again. That's what volunteering can do. It brings people into your life in the best way. And don't worry about it taking over your schedule. Even a couple of hours a month can make a big difference. Here's a fun fact. Volunteering isn't just good for your soul. It's good for your health, too. Research shows it can lower stress, keep your mind sharp, and even help you stay active. So, while you're out there making someone's day better, you're giving yourself a boost, too. Pretty great deal, right? If you're not sure where to begin, try this. Jot down a few things you enjoy or skills you've got. Then look around, check online, stop by the library, or ask a friend if they know of any opportunities. Start small, maybe with a one-time thing like helping at a fundraiser. Dip your toes in, see how it feels. You might be surprised how quickly you start looking forward to it, and how many friendly faces you'll meet along the way. Now, let's move on to the fourth strategy, embracing technology. I get it, tech can feel overwhelming if it wasn't part of your daily life growing up. But trust me, it's worth giving a shot because it's one of the easiest ways to stay connected, no matter where you are. You don't need to be an expert. Just a little curiosity and a willingness to try can open up a whole new world. Let's start with something simple, video calls. If your kids or grandkids live far away, seeing their smiles can brighten your day like nothing else. Apps like FaceTime, Zoom, or Skype make it easy to chat face-to-face, even across states or countries. My neighbor Susan was so lonely after her daughter moved away, but once she learned how to use Zoom, everything changed. Now, they have coffee dates every Sunday, laughing and catching up like they're in the same room. It's not hard to set up. Ask a family member or friend to walk you through it. Most of these apps are free, and after a try or two, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. But tech isn't just for family. It's a way to find new friends, too. Online communities are popping up everywhere, and there's one for almost any interest you can think of. Love gardening? There's a group for that. Crazy about old movies? Yep, there's a place for that too. On sites like Facebook, you can join groups, read posts, or jump into conversations. You don't even have to say much. Just being part of it can make you feel less alone. And here's something else. Social media can help you reconnect with people from your past. Ever think about that friend from high school or the co-worker you used to chat with? A quick search on Facebook or Instagram might track them down. Send a little message. Hey, it's me. Been a while, huh? And see where it goes. I've seen so many folks light up when an old pal replies, picking up right where they left off. If you're up for a little adventure, try an online class or webinar. There are free ones out there on cooking, painting, or even picking up a few words in another language. It's a fun way to learn something new, and maybe even meet others who are learning too. Here's an easy way to dip your toe in. Pick one tech thing to try this week. Maybe it's a video call with someone you miss, or join a group online about something you love. Take it slow, and don't be shy about asking for help. Grandkids are great for this. Technology can bring people closer, shrinking the distance and making your world feel warmer and friendlier. Building a routine and wrapping up. Now that we've covered staying socially active, finding new hobbies, volunteering, and embracing technology, let's talk about one more powerful way to tackle loneliness: building a routine. You might be wondering, how can a routine help me feel less lonely? Well, it's all about giving your day a little structure and purpose. When our days feel aimless, loneliness can sneak in, but a simple routine can bring comfort, boost your mood, and even open the door to new connections. Best of all, it's something you can start doing today, no matter your situation. Why routines work? A routine doesn't have to be complicated. It's just a few habits that give your day a rhythm. Think of it like a roadmap. It helps you know what's coming next, which can feel reassuring. Plus, it can include all the things we've already talked about. Time for hobbies, volunteering, or catching up with friends. It's a practical way to tie everything together and make your days feel fuller. What could your routine look like? Here's an example to get you started. Imagine kicking off your morning with a small ritual, maybe a cup of coffee or tea while you flip through the newspaper or read a book. It's a calm way to ease into the day. Then, schedule a short walk or some light stretching. Just 10 minutes around the block can lift your spirits. Add in a little time for a hobby you enjoy, like knitting or gardening, and set aside a moment to connect with someone. Maybe a quick call to a friend or a video chat with your grandkids. The beauty of a routine is that it's yours to design, based on what makes you happy. Tips to get started. Start small. Don't try to plan every hour. Pick one or two things to focus on at first. Maybe you decide every Wednesday is your volunteering day, or each afternoon you'll spend 30 minutes on a hobby. Make it enjoyable. Choose activities you look forward to, so it feels like a treat, not a task. Be flexible. Life happens, and that's okay. Adjust your routine as needed. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Let me share a quick story. My friend Margaret felt lost after losing her husband. She missed their daily routines, like morning walks together. So, she started small. She joined a weekly book club and added a daily stroll around her neighborhood. Soon, she was waving to the same neighbors each day, and those waves turned into chats. Now, she's got a new friend to walk with, and her days feel meaningful again. That's the power of a routine. It can spark connection in unexpected ways. So why not give it a shot? Grab a notebook and jot down a couple of things you'd like to do each day or week. Start with what feels doable and watch how it brightens your outlook. Bringing it all together. Let's recap the 5 strategies we've explored to combat loneliness after 65. Staying socially active. Join a club, reconnect with friends, or attend local events. Finding new hobbies. Try painting, gardening, or anything that sparks joy. And maybe new friendships. Volunteering. Give back to your community while meeting like-minded people. Embracing technology. Use video calls or online groups to stay connected, no matter the distance. Building a routine. Create a simple schedule to give your days purpose and structure. Here's the good news. You don't have to do them all at once. Pick one that excites you and take a small step. Maybe this week, you call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or sign up for a class you've been curious about. Little by little, those steps add up, and those lonely moments start to fade. You've got this. I want you to know something important. It's never too late to find joy and connection. You bring so much to the table. Your experience, your warmth, your unique spark, and the world needs that. Loneliness might feel big right now, but it's not stronger than you. With these strategies, you've got everything you need to turn things around. Take it one day at a time, and trust that brighter days are coming. Let's keep the conversation going. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these strategies are you excited to try? Or maybe you've got your own tips for dealing with loneliness. Share them below. You might inspire someone else watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more ideas on thriving at any age. Final thoughts. Here's to you, to your happiness, your strength, and all the amazing moments ahead. You're not alone on this journey, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Take care, and here's to living your best life, because the best is still to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to help others avoid these pitfalls.